The sleepy village of Hollow Creek was abuzz with excitement for the annual Halloween celebration. Children were busy carving pumpkins and collecting costumes, while adults were preparing for the town's grand Halloween party. However, amidst the festive preparations, a dark secret lurked, threatening to shatter the village's tranquility. On the night of Halloween, as the moon cast an eerie glow over the village, a group of teenagers ventured into the depths of the forbidden Blackwood Forest. Legends swirled around the forest, tales of ancient curses and restless spirits, but the thrill-seeking teens were undeterred, eager to explore the depths of the woods and test their courage. As they delved deeper into the forest, the air grew thick with an unsettling silence. The rustling of leaves and the hooting of owls seemed to amplify their own heartbeats. Suddenly they stumbled upon an abandoned cabin, its windows dark and boarded up. Curiosity piqued, they decided to investigate. Pushing open the creaky door, they stepped into the cabin, their flashlights cutting through the thick dust that had settled over the years. The interior was dark and musty, filled with cobwebs and decaying furniture. A sense of unease crept over them, but they pressed on, drawn deeper into the cabin's shadowy depths. In the back room they discovered a hidden chamber, its walls lined with dusty books and shelves filled with strange artifacts. In the center of the room stood an old, ornate mirror, its surface clouded with age. As they approached the mirror, a chill ran down their spines. Their reflections seemed distorted, their faces twisted into grotesque masks. Panic-stricken, they fled the cabin, their footsteps echoing through the silent forest. They ran until they burst out of the trees, collapsing onto the dew-covered grass. Catching their breath, they looked back at the Blackwood Forest, a sense of dread washing over them. When they returned to the village, they were met with worried faces and frantic questions. They recounted their terrifying experience in the abandoned cabin, describing the strange mirror and the unsettling feeling that had pervaded the place. The villagers listened in hushed tones, their faces etched with concern. News of the teenagers' encounter spread like wildfire through the village. The once joyous Halloween festivities were replaced with an atmosphere of fear and suspicion. The villagers whispered among themselves, wondering if the ancient legends of the Blackwood Forest were true after all. Determined to uncover the truth, a group of villagers, led by the town's sheriff, ventured into the Blackwood Forest. They followed the trail left by the teenagers, their hearts pounding with anticipation and dread. As they approached the abandoned cabin, they could sense an evil presence lurking within. Armed with flashlights and determination, they entered the cabin, their footsteps echoing in the silence. They searched the hidden chamber, but the strange mirror was gone. In its place, they found a dusty tome, its pages filled with cryptic symbols and ancient writing. The sheriff carefully opened the book, his eyes scanning the unfamiliar text as he delved deeper into the book's contents. His face grew pale with horror. He realized that they had stumbled upon something far more sinister than they could have ever imagined. The book revealed the existence of an ancient curse that had plagued the Blackwood Forest for centuries. The curse was said to be triggered by the blood of an innocent, and its power was unleashed upon those who dared to enter the forest on Halloween night. The sheriff understood that the teenagers had unwittingly broken the curse and that the village was now in grave danger. He knew that he had to act quickly to save his people from the impending doom. Racing back to the village, he warned the villagers of the impending danger. The villagers were terrified, but they trusted the sheriff's judgment. They followed his instructions, preparing for the battle against the evil forces that were about to descend upon them. As the night wore on, the village was shrouded in an eerie darkness. The wind howled through the trees, and strange shadows danced in the moonlight. The villagers huddled together, their hearts filled with fear, but they were determined to defend their homes. Suddenly, a horde of monstrous creatures emerged from the Blackwood Forest, their eyes glowing with malevolent intent. The villagers gasped in horror, but they stood their ground, armed with pitchforks, shovels, and whatever else they could find. The battle was fierce and bloody, but the villagers fought bravely, their courage fueled by their love for their homes and families. The sheriff led the charge, his voice booming with determination as he urged his people to fight on. Finally, after what seemed like an eternity, the villagers emerged. Victorious, the monstrous creatures were vanquished, and the curse was broken. The villagers cheered in relief, their faces streaked with tears of joy and gratitude. The end.